Rebecca and Michael Straley are passionate about educating, which is why they invite guests like Michael Mayer, author of the international bestseller 7L, The 7 Levels of Communication, to speak to their class.
I want to truly give you one of my top 10 referral generating strategies. The strategy is called the Great Retrace. It's one of my favorites. It's a powerful referral generating strategy, and it costs you $0 to implement. Is that a good thing?
They're also passionate about building relationships.
Janine and I have been together for, we were thinking like 5, 6, 7 years, and I try not to count, so they just go by. I wanted to tell you a little bit about Atlantic Builders, who also helped sponsor the event today, and I'd like to give them a big hand because they were a big part of putting this event together.
I need to, Michael and Rebecca, seriously, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to do this.
They share their experience and help guide you on a path to success.
Welcome everybody to Noise. Okay, we're gonna make some noise here today, right? All right, there's so much noise that occurs as we are in business that you can walk out this door 10 minutes later and nothing happens. Okay, because basically you put nothing into implementation. Today we're going to talk about the forces of noise and the things that prevent us from actually implementing. So it's a fun little, what we call a business booster.
Rebecca and Michael recognize it's okay to stumble.
What I'm doing now is 10,000 plus calls later. What you're not seeing is me 15 years ago when I was just first doing these calls, and I sucked. Can you say that on film? I did. First of all, I wasn't as articulate. I've worked on my articulation. I wasn't as competent or as confident, but I still got referrals.
A lot of us realtors are individuals. We work independently. We basically wanted to be our own boss. The big conundrum that exists in real estate is that only a freak can do all this, right?
And being a boss sucks.
Being a boss sucks sometimes. So what do we do when we suck, right? Fire ourselves? I mean, what are our options here? The options are get better, okay? And one of the things is, in order to get better, you have to understand what the problem is. Well, if you understand it yourself, then what are you gonna do?
Knowledge is important, but acting on it is key.
I have cash money right here, $100 that's going to somebody. So take a little quiet time, figure out who they are, and then let it rip.
Rebecca and Michael challenge you to make as many contacts as you can in a friendly, in-class competition that shows you just how much you can get done, even in a small amount of time.
Michael J. Mayer says, dare to suck, you know, and so you just get out there and you do it a little bit, and you do it a little bit better, and then you do it a little better.
They'll help you understand that when you give, you gain.
How many of you are givers? Right? We're all givers, or at the very least, we want to be a giver. But all the sales training out there teaches you how to be a what? A taker. Isn't that funny? But what we've never been taught is how to communicate that we're a giver in a way that attracts versus repels. And that's what we've honed, is that we hone generosity to be a tool of influence that is attractive. We've honed appreciation to be a tool of influence that attracts referrals. And it doesn't just attract referrals, it attracts great people to you, and it attracts great things to you, and it attracts a great life to you.
What happens when there's too much noise?
When you're working and by yourself and you're sowing and harvesting and all this noise is coming at you, you go through all kinds of things. And so when we go through this, we also go through a breakdown. And so these things that occur to us, lack of focus, fear, being overwhelmed, bad timing, emotional instability, confusion, breaks us down and we get off our system.
And what do you do to get around it?
In the old days we used to have, you guys all remember the busy signal on the phone? So the thing with the busy signal was really cool is while you're on the phone, nobody interrupted you, right? And that's pretty powerful. So when we're in this environment today where we have all this noise around us, you have to create your own busy signal. One of the things that I've done and implemented is on my phone every day, I change my message 3 or 4 times a day to let people know where I'm at, what I'm doing, and so I set expectations.
Rebecca and Michael Straley, sharing their knowledge and experience to help you make it happen.